This is the Tecno Spark 8P, a decent smartphone to end the year 2021, if you're on the budget side. It is an affordable phone with nice features to justify its price. You get a 4 gigs of RAM with the Helio G35 system on chip and a 50 megapixel triple camera lens. That's really cool for a smartphone that costs 77,000 in Naira or $143. It is affordable, and if you're following Tecno closely or you are a dying Tecno user, you'd agree with me that the Spark series of the Tecno brand are proving to be successful and also evolving to fit in properly in the market. You can't think of an affordable dual SIM smartphone without mentioning the Tecno Spark series. They are very good budget, and the new Spark 8P is the latest in the series. Well done, Tecno. At least you have a decent and affordable gift for your loved one this Christmas. Out of the box, the first noticeable difference is the punch hole. Another striking design is a large rectangular bomb that houses the 3 camera lenses and the flashlight. For the design, it wears the same look of the official Spark 8 that sports 2 gigs of RAM and a 64 gig storage. The design doesn't feel so much premium, but it's very appealing than the official Spark 8. You have a uniform strip lines and a huge trademark that makes up for a beautiful device. Yes, I'm in love with it already, and if you're feeling same way, please like this video already. Thank you. Okay, so this is the same retail box you get when you buy after watching this video. Behind you have the key specs of the device labeled. First you have the smartphone. After that you get a 12 plus 1 month warranty leaflet, a TPU case for the phone, the charger, a micro USB cable, the earphone and the SIM ejector pin. This phone is really beautiful. My color option is the turquoise cyan with glossy finish that gives it a distinct appearance and feel. Of course, it is plastic built, but also very eye-catchy. On the right, you have the power button that is also the fingerprint sensor and the volume rocker above it. On top, there is nothing at all. On the left, you have the usual tray for 2 SIMs and the micro SD card. And then underneath, you have the micro USB port, a 3.5mm jack, a microphone, and a speaker grill. Despite the big battery in this phone, it is not heavy. It is very well designed with a very nice, attractive back cover. The Tecno Spark 8P sports a 6.8-inch IPS screen with a 400 nits of brightness rating. The screen refreshes only at 60 Hz, which is not really a deal breaker, but it is a full HD Plus display with a resolution that is pretty much on par with the big smartphones in the competition. You have a resolution of 1080 by 2460, a density of 395 pixels per inch density, and a ratio of 84.5% screen to body. There is no Gorilla Glass screen protection, but you do have a very impressive display with accurate color reproduction. You have thin bezels on all sides and slightly a thicker bezel below. This phone has the best display in all of the Spark series, and I love the responsiveness of the display, even though it doesn't refresh higher than the 60 Hz. In the camera department, you have a triple camera lens that makes up for a 50 megapixel. The main lens is a 48 megapixel, and then the 2 megapixel portrait sensor and the AI sensor lens. Based on this configuration, there is no telephoto or wide angle lens. That's not a problem at all. This phone's 48 megapixel does excellently well, especially in ideal conditions. You have vibrant color in its images. High dynamic range support is okay for enhanced lighting. I like the fact that it tries to replicate your skin tone almost exactly the way your eye sees it. Portrait shots are fairly decent. With the AI sensor lens, they all contribute to give a good image quality. In the video recording, you don't have image stabilization, but for the color, it is okay. This is a 1080p at 30 frames per second video. You can also switch between 720 and 480 pixels. Okay guys, so this is what it looks like shooting a video with the Tecno Spark 8 Pro, the front-facing camera of the Tecno Spark 8 Pro. It is an 8 megapixel camera shooter, and I'm currently shooting 1080p at 30 frames per second. So guys, what do you think of the picture quality? And of course the sound coming out from this device? Do let me know in the comments below. Okay, if the camera isn't a deal breaker for you, then let's try the performance. You have the MediaTek Helio G35 on board the Tecno Spark 8P. It's a 12 nanometer chip built for handling tasks. Coupled with the 4 gigs of RAM, it's efficient enough for whatever you throw at it. It is not slow, despite the 60 Hz screen refresh. You have the Android version 11 with the iOS 7.6 skin on top. My variant comes with a 64 gigs of internal storage, and there is also the 128 gigs of internal storage. You have a side-mounted fingerprint that is also the power button to lock and also unlock the phone. I love the responsiveness in unlocking the phone. The response is relatively fast and okay. Powered by a budget 5000 mAh battery. Although some expectations are met, but it would have been nice to see a 6000 mAh battery here. But however, it doesn't fall short in performance. Multitasking is a breeze. You can switch between apps without slowing down the phone. You have a nice looking device in the Tecno Spark 8P. For me, it has an excellent price to performance ratio in the market, and it is a good option for tight budget. And if you're also needing a competent smartphone while on budget. But is it really a deal breaker for you at 77,000 naira? Please let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel if you're new and watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.